the first tip that I'm going to introduce here is, I'm going to just give you straight away, reduce double screen work as much as possible. So what I'm saying is that, not that you don't do any double screen or triple screen work if your line of work truly needs it, but eliminate or reduce it when it comes to your most synthesis, integrative, focused work. So what I see most people do is they will use a lot of double screen, but you know what the double screen is usually used for, right? It is usually used for when you have too much information and you have to copy and paste and you didn't feel like typing it on your screen, so you just wanted to have another screen to copy and paste the text over. Now, this is the kind of work that has low mental engagement. You usually wanted to make yourself work less hard. You usually wanted to give yourself a kind of a pass on really sort of like typing what you read into your main screen document, for example. So that is when you most likely would use a lot of double screen work. So there's a lot of ways to improve high-level engagement and promote that, and one of them is eliminate the double screen. You limit the visual space to a very, very focused, right in front of you, narrow space, which is that your one computer screen. And in this way, it is not copy and pasting focus, it is rather synthesis and integration focus, which is the higher level of learning, higher level of thinking that you can do with this habit. So the second point stems from this problem where people are bored and they're forced to sit at their desk for an assignment or work deadline that is approaching, and they just have to work there because they have no choice but to finish it. So I see a lot of people and students have this problem when they are faced with an assignment or a work task. So one of the ways to improve this is to integrate the previous point advice that I gave to all of you guys, that unplug the double screen and focus on the screen right in front of you. Make the document the single focus vision right in front of you, so you don't have to keep referring back and forth between two screens. And that usually will give you some clarity, and I give you your mental activity a break, so you can finally see a bigger picture with it. And the second one that I will advocate people do is envision yourself 2 months, 3 months, a year down the road, and that you remember back on this task and this assignment with a funness, with an interesting feeling, with a progressive feeling, with a getting a lot of enlightenment feeling out of this project. And you will get that feeling if you focus your channel your thinking in this way. Envision yourself 3 months down the road and looking back at this work assignment and thinking about how great and enlightened it is. And the third advice to overcome this kind of restlessness when it comes to making a deadline, having to sit down to work, is, of course, resparkle your curiosity. If you are working on a math project, computer science project, on Alan Turing, go to ChatGPT or Google 3 controversial and interesting facts about Alan Turing. Make a movie about it, look at movies that were made about this figure and how it relates to what you're doing. So just basically resparkle your curiosity and make learning fun, make doing things fun, and lay down and sleep a little bit and then come back to it. Give yourself a break before you have to feeling like you have to grind through it. This point that I want to touch on is for people that are entrepreneur or business driven and oriented, and they still have a 9-to-5 job while they're still building their business empire. So one of the things that you might observe about yourself is that when you are making progress forward, or if you're not making any progress, you feel like your progress is very small, and you keep looking back on, oh yeah, I'm fine, I still have this 9 to 5 security blanket that I can fall back on, and therefore you wonder if you're truly moving forward at all. You're feeling guilty about falling back onto the old security blanket. Now, this isn't anything that you feel you should feel ashamed about. You should feel very safe in whatever you do. Now, just think about every small move, every call that you make to a potential client, every advertisement that you put out there for your business is something that will eventually move you forward to your new security blanket. So don't beat yourself up for feeling like you're falling back, feeling good about the fact that you still have those 9 to 5 stable job, but instead shift your frame of thinking into, oh, I am doing everything I can, little or big or medium size, to getting my security blanket, to replacing my old stable income with my new, more grounded and more aspirational income. That is some of the ways that you can always pivot in life in order to become a serious and a successful business person.